ॐ गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hari Om. Bhagavad Gita is an Upanishad. In that Upanishad, the essence of the four Vedas and 18 Puranas are included. That's why it said about Bhagavad Gita, Egam Shastram Devaki Putra Gita. The only one text contains 700 slokas. If we are reading that, if we are learning that, we will know the essence of all the Vedas and 18 Puranas and Upanishads. There are thousands of Upanishads in our great country. It's very difficult to learn all the scriptures. But if you are learning Bhagavad Gita with the one textbook, it's enough to know the ultimate knowledge. So we are trying to teach Bhagavad Gita, all the shlokas through this YouTube channel. For each and every scriptures, we can see one Dhyana shloka. So first we are beginning with the Dhyana shloka of Bhagavad Gita, and we can learn its meaning also. Om Parthaya Pradibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gradhitam Purana Muninam Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Amba Tvam Anusandatami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim. In this first four lines, it said that Om Parthaya Pradibodhitam. Om means at the beginning of all the creation, from the mouth of Brahman, the sound came like this Om and Atha. So it said that Omkarascha Adhashabdascha Dvavedo Brahmana Pura Kandham Vitva Vinidyato Tasmad Mangalika Vibhav. At the beginning of all the creations, from the thought of Brahman, these two sounds came. One is Om and another one is Atha. If we are beginning anything with these two, one syllable Om and the word Atha, we will get Mangalam. For the Mangalam means happiness, Kalyanam. We will get happiness through chanting the Om and Atha, the two words. So, Om Parthaya. Parthaya means, Partha means the son of Pritha, is Arjuna. Parthaya Pradibodhidam Bhagavata. It's advised by Bhagavan, Lord Krishna, to Arjuna. And this is not only for Arjuna, but for the whole entire humanity. Om Parthaya Pradibodhidam Bhagavada Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gradhitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam. It's written by Lord Vyasa Bhagwan, the Vyas Bhagwan Rishi. Vyasji is known as the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. That's why it said that Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanitaye Vasishtaya Namo Namah. It said that Vyas Bhagavan is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So Bhagavad Gita is written by Vyas Bhagavan in the midst of Mahabharatam. The two idihas of our India, our great country, is one is Ramayan and another one is Mahabharata. The two textbooks are given for teaching about the dharma or the righteousness. Vyasji is the ancient Muni of our country. Advaitaamritavarshinim Bhagavadim Ashtadashaadhyayinim. The Bhagavad Gita is Bhagavati, which showers at the Amritam of Advaitam. Amritam is the nectar, which showers the nectar of non-duality. Duality comes from the ignorance, and non-duality comes from the knowledge. Knowledge is nothing but a knowledge about the Atman. So, Advaidamritavarshinim Bhagavadim Ashtadashadhyayinim. Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. Ashtadashadhyayinim. By learning these 18 chapters, we will get knowledge about the Atman, and the duality will be vanished from our heart. Advaidamritavarshinim Bhagavadim Ashtadashadhyayinim Amba Tvam Anusandadami. Oh Mother, I am learning you. I am learning about Bhagavad Gita. I am Anusandadami. I am thinking about the Bhagavad Gita shlokas. The speciality of Bhagavad Gita is its Bhavadveshinim. Bhavam means the samsara, the sorrow. If we are learning Bhagavad Gita, all the sorrows of our mind will be vanished automatically. For example, by lightening a lamp, all the darkness will vanish from a room. Likewise, by learning Bhagavad Gita, all the miseries will be vanished from our life. So this is the first four lines of Bhagavad Gita Dhyana Shloka. Everyone have to learn these four shlokas, and in this way we can learn the whole chapters of Bhagavad Gita by step by step. Thank you. Hari Om.